Hi everyone. Today I will be speaking about event planning skill. My name is Gigi and I would like to share with you basics of event planning. So far I would like to introduce myself. My name is Gigi. I'm also called Dr. Nemi and I'm the founder and MD of ESN Event Tech Consultancy in Dubai. We have wide range of experience in corporate in hotels as events manager, as well as hotel reservation experience. Locally, back in Myanmar, I also have a wide range of hospitality experience from Sedona Hotel, Catrian to Traders Hotel. Yes, I came to become CSM training and consultancy trainer and founder, mainly teaching in Islamic my Myanmar community. Moving forward, as the event planner, what are we expecting is to create member experience. So, event planner is not an easy task. We are planning meticulous task. Make sure all the pieces into an event is well planned. We also need to think about innovations, make sure budget is spent within the limit, as well as coordinating with the various suppliers in order to form a good communication and make sure that service is in place and make sure reading through the entire event will render the experience. So it is not an easy task, but we can definitely learn the basics. Alright, so what is the event planning process? It's not an easy task, but it's not entirely difficult. It's in your way. We have three holistic keys in managing the event. First of all, we need to do a pre-event planning. For the events, we do a lot of planning and we make sure everything is done. On the day of the event, we do the execution. Everything you plan comes into play. And lastly, after the event is finished, you need to wrap up and make sure that you plan something. In addition, you need to also have a product knowledge about what are you selling. Are you selling a revenue or are you selling a service of for example, you selling a service out of wedding or a service out of a office business. You need to know your product knowledge. Second of all, you need to know the environmental knowledge. And if you are in the Dubai, if you're in UAE, or if you are in another country that need to know environmental knowledge, as well as local rules and regulation. You need a permit for an event, you need to know the same thing for process and timeline. What are the rules, what are the process for planning units, and also how long does it take? And you have to know also the policy and procedure of certain corporate companies or even individuals having to know the procedure on how to apply for the event procedure and the permit required to be allowed to officially open. Lastly, you would like to know the networking standards. If we cannot happen by one party, we need to have another stakeholder making sure it has happened. In hotel, for example, you need to know all the visual technician, you need to know the florist, you need to know if you are setting up a venue or banquet, and you need to know the team who are providing meals, the food and beverages team, and the kitchen staff who are preparing the meals. So you need to definitely know all your and suppliers to make sure that event happens. Right. So before the event, what are the things that we need to know? First of all, the client needs to know their goals. We also need to know the client's needs and goals. To set the type of event and make sure answer event details, and we get to know what is the purpose, the requirement, first. And then we definitely talk about the diving details like the venue, the setup, the floor plan. Timing is super important. What are the mandatory steps? Do we need a survey? Do we need a face? And audio video, do we need a microphone? Do we need music? And we also need the digits and we start to plan. And then after the planning, we need to finalize the details. If we come to that particular value, we need to pay deposit and finalize the particular artist to perform and the day we need to pay the deposit to work on the case. And we also need to do some outsourcing. For example, if you don't have the contact tracing in your team, you need to ask for a third party supplier to register you. So the same thing for the logistic sourcing. You need to make sure that all the sourcing are done. The suppliers will be able to uh, price on the deal of the vendor to make sure they set up the quality. Then we need to know the local laws, know the permit, the license, and if we have a partnership with some companies to do a collaboration, then we need to work on the sponsorship arrangement as well. Lastly, we need to make sure the branding and preparation is well in place. Purpose of the event is we already come from the customers to ensure that we have to break. What I meant is customers openly advise the other requirement for government information. For that, we need to follow and make sure to get in place. Thirdly, for advertising and promoting the event, if the customer required us to promote the event and advertise event in particular channel, we need to make sure that it's going to be in place so that people will know about our event and it will be useful. During the event, what do we do? We need to make sure that we could do the preparations such as testing the on-sites. And we need to make sure audio is are connected. Okay? And we need to make sure that any technical aspect of it event purposes, we can within the rehearsal, make sure the speakers are aware about the agenda, audience also agenda needs to be aware, so we need to make sure that things that people need to put on an agenda items, we will place it there. The same thing for master ceremony, if we invite a master ceremony, we need to make sure the person is aware about the agenda and make sure that he or she can obviously event. And we need to also prepare the registration. If we will be providing a new batch to the audience, we need to make sure everything is prepared and the signing and the desk, everything will be prepared. And the same thing for floor plan. If we have a sitting plan, we need to make sure everything is. If we requested 10 tables, we need to make sure 10 tables are empty. And make sure to be great clients with the event planner. We need to play until the agent happens. We need to make sure that we give the clients, make sure the client is fine, and we allocated client. No, we will only read the client and move on. After the event off, during the event, we also need to make sure we monitor the progress. And if we have delay in the agenda, so we need to make sure the food and caterings are prepared accordingly and to the delay. At the same time, when we have the on-site technical issue, we need to make sure we promptly keep the technician to come and fix it. In the meantime, bring the client again. It's very important because in the meantime, clients will want to see you with any good or the refresh the value. So even you are the event planner, conductor, or the author of the agency event planner, you need to make sure the value is correct and make sure the answer changes if anything happens. Lastly, the present. As an event planner, we are not only planning the event, we are also decision making. Alright. Lastly, what will be the things that event planner needs to do? Alright, post event. What do we do? When we have the data for events, we process in five columns. We communicate with the team, make sure that everyone aware about face any challenges, how do we handle it? And we archive the reports and manage them. We make sure that the payments are made. If we hire an artist, that we have to pay the person, that we need to make sure that things are done properly, and if we hire to do the decoration, we need to do the same. Why we need it is because the financial year we need to submit a report about our financial results and this is audit. And when the audit comes, we will be ready for all the financial. And also, we need to make sure we put on thank you letters, we send thank you emails to the clients, and we can also create a social people appreciation to our clients and our team as well. Don't forget to take photos, and if you have to give away for marketing purpose, we can really share with the client. Or the team. Last but not least, and we need to make sure we remember that evaluation and feedback are taken into consideration. This is very important because we need to make sure we have good improvement and clients will be the respect that they deserve. We will make sure that they give them good feedback if they really see the value that they have given to it. And if there is any improvement, they will give it to us. Make sure that you also share with your team. Think about further improvement. Alright, this is all for today. And if you have any questions, don't forget to send a message to me. And thank you for watching. Bye.